I'd like to welcome everybody back to the channel tonight. I've got the Redcat here on the table. Been working on this. There's a video that's uploading right now that about what I'm doing with this truck with the transfer case and stuff. As mentioned before on a previous video, the Redcat does have an inherited problem. I'm going to flip this over and show you. There's a hump that sticks down here on the transfer case in this skid plate area. And what people are starting to do is to eliminate that. There's a video that's going to be uploaded here pretty soon. I went by, used my Dremel. I cut that hump out and I found a piece of metal, and I went by and cleaned it all up and then used JB Weld. Now this particular piece of metal I used fits in between on the skid plate but tucks under the frame rail. And I need to go by and just deburr this, and I'll paint it up, even though it's all going to get scratched off anyway. But a little bit to do to it here, but I just want to show everybody. But now I have a perfectly smooth transition right here. What I noticed is with playing around with this truck, it was getting hung up here an awful lot. And the other thing I'm going to show you real quick too is that these rock sliders now hang down lower. I'm trying to find, I don't have a straight edge laying right here real handy. If I were to lay something, I'm not prepared. No, that doesn't help. Here's a piece of cardboard. So if I lay a piece of cardboard across here, I've got almost enough gap where I can slide my screwdriver underneath. So anyway, without going into a bunch of stuff on this, there's a gap here. So I'm going to go by and raise these rock sliders up. You could, if you wanted to, leave the rock sliders down. But I'm going to raise them up to give myself some more ground clearance in this area. That's just going to be a matter of using some flat wash. But anyway, this is what I did for the skid plate. Like I said, I need to go by and just deburr this real quick. I'm going to show you the rest of the modification I did on the truck to allow me to do this. So what I end up doing, I put some little spacers. I got some longer screws, and I put some spacers under the transfer case. Longer bolts, raised it up a little bit. Did not hurt my driveline angles at all. I tried the truck out, it still works the way it should. What I had to do to accommodate, I did not modify the transfer case at all. Some people are going by and they're knocking these ears off, trimming them down. I chose to go a different route with this. I didn't want to do that because I don't want any outside elements getting into that transfer case. So I went a different route with mine. What I did was I notched the battery tray. Still functional. There's not a lot of stress in this part of the truck anyway. The one thing, I also went by and made a little bit of a notch in here with my Dremel, just for this yoke right here, since I raised it up some. What I'm going to do is I've got some 3mm stainless flat washers, and I'm going to put two of them on each one on top here, just to give me a little bit more clearance before I put the screws back in for the that hold the battery tray in. So but anyway, there it is. It's just a little, I had some pieces left laying around from a truck that I converted from a gas. I'm converting from a gas truck to an electric truck to a brushless. Basically, all you need something just to space it up, a ball end or something like that, or whatever you can find. The screws, I went and used, went to Home Depot, and I got M3 0.5 by 14 is the screws I used to go down through the transfer case. They didn't protrude down through the bottom of the truck. And you can buy these at Home Depot. You can probably get them on Amazon or whatever cheaper, but I went to Home Depot, so the washers I'm going to use are number 4s. They're just little thin flat washers, also from Home Depot. So anyway, that's how I did this. You can do it on yours. I'm just going to go by and use some longer screws and use some flat washers on the rock sliders. Might even be enough room in these rocks, in these screws, to raise these up enough. You will have to trim the body to raise these rock sliders up, but that's okay. I'll show you that here in just a second. That's a sacrifice I'm prepared to make to gain a little more clearance on this truck. So where I'm at right here with my spacing, basically you just want this rock slider flush with your frame. It'll give you just a little bit more ground clearance. I mean, you can leave it hang down if you want to, I guess. Hurts the ground clearance a little bit, but it's whatever you want to do. I guess on the other hand, if it's hanging down, then it's keeping it off your frame and not scratching the frame of your truck all up. So it's kind of whatever you want to do. But it helps with your overall ground clearance underneath here. If you're really worried about ground clearance too, you can always go by and raise the shocks up. And then before I end the video tonight, I'm going to show you all something here that we're going to do with this truck real quick. I got the light kit for it. I'm not impressed with the kit I got. Ordered this on eBay. It does have all the lights for the Gen 8, but I wasn't able to turn it on and off from my radio. Come to find out that I need a 3-wire setup, so I'm going to order another kit for it. But anyway, I picked these up. These are Venom Racing. These are Ridgeline. These are 127 by 55 R2.2s. They got the foam in them. I'm going to order some new wheels for the truck, and we're going to put the two 2s on the Gen 8. You can see the difference there in the width and stuff. And we're still going to keep these stock. These are, hadn't even seen, the only dirt they've seen what's on the table, what's on the floor of the house. So, but two 2s coming for this truck. I did pull in the front bumper on the truck. I cut it. I have no intentions on putting a winch on this truck. I'm not going to get real heavy into trail competition. So I trimmed right in here. I took the bumper out, trimmed it, pulled the bumper back in tight. I still want to pull the rear bumper in a little tighter. But that's what's in the works for the Gen 8. And I'm going to finish putting her back together tonight. Like I said, here's the washers I'm going to use. These are the number 4s. I'm just going to put 2 of them on top of each other. And just to give me a little extra clearance under here is all I'm doing it for. It's nothing. And I'm not going to sit here and bore you with all this stuff. But I just wanted to show you what I did to gain my clearance and stuff. Oh, there goes one flying. But anyway, this just kind of gives you an idea. These washers aren't real thick or nothing. They're just a couple of them here. Just so I don't run into any problems. That's all the reason I'm doing this. But anyway, I appreciate everybody watching my videos. Thank you to all the subscribers. Not that I have that many, but to the subscribers that I have, I appreciate each and every one of them the subscribers, as I can't talk here. As always, please feel free to post your comments, likes, dislikes, hates in the comments down below, and please like and share my videos. Thank you and have a good day.